Exploring the vast ocean as a dolphin sounds like a fun idea on paper, but Ecco the Dolphin somehow manages to ruin it by being a strange, cryptic game with a bizarre plot. It starts off interesting as you swim around, eating small fish, smashing into jellyfish and finding strange crystals that may or may not actually do something. After a while though, I was just completely stuck as to where to go and what to do. I felt like I'd explored everywhere the map had to show me, had talked to all the creatures I could find, found all the crystals, and even discovered some new areas by jumping high out of the water and landing somewhere new. The game looks beautiful and has a unique soundtrack that I could see people chilling out to, but the gameplay is dull and I had zero desire to even look up a guide to see where to go next. Won't play again. With the likes of Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat dominating the fighting game genre, everyone was trying to cash in on their success by bringing out their own fighting games. Eternal Champions is one that is probably best forgotten. No real pick up and play here, as I couldn't seem to do anything more than punch, kick and jump with my time in the game. Going back to the likes of Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, players could often figure out combos and special attacks on their own, or at the very least, with different fighting games, using similar button prompts from Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter would result in a special move. You won't find any of that here. Maybe once you master the controls it's a decent fighter, but I'd much rather just go play Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat than waste time trying to master this game. Won't play again. This follow-up to Ghosts and Goblins is very much more of the same difficult yet satisfying action platforming gameplay with tons of crazy monsters to fight and a killer soundtrack. In Ghouls and Ghosts, you control Sir Arthur through 6 levels, 5 of which you must play through twice as is tradition, I guess because it saves them designing more levels. Not that it really matters to me, as I've never gotten much further than the 2nd level. But what matters is I want to keep trying. The game will give you armour and weapons to help you along the way, but just as quickly as it helps it will bend you over and, well, you know. Sometimes treasure chests will feature evil creatures that cast spells on you, or will contain a weapon that is utterly awful to actually use. Trial and error gameplay has never been more perfectly demonstrated than in this game series. And yet it's still really fun. Will play again. Another arcade title that made its way to the Mega Drive, and yeah, it's a good one. In Golden Axe you can play alone or with a friend, selecting one of 3 different characters, then you go out and beat the crap out of random enemies in this insanely fun and memorable beat 'em up from the time. You can even use magic and ride on strange creatures too. Like all beat 'em up games, after a while it can get repetitive as all you're really doing is moving from left to right and hitting enemies, but if you're anything like me, you'll continue on anyway because it's still fun to hit enemies. Each character plays differently too, which adds to replayability, and the option of single or multiplayer helps out tremendously as well. Will play again.